I would like to say this before I go homeless and have a Snickers bar, ice cream bar. I would like to say I don't know you in the threatening that I keep dropping the cell phone personal communication device with camera while it's on. I've dropped it a number of times for the videos, and that's because you don't give me another one for that reason is not due. If you see this video, you should find me where I am at Fremont Gardens Apartments, Las Vegas, Nevada, and you should give me a new phone because then I maybe won't drop it. The motions on this phone are done. I don't owe any more videos, but I'm doing them because you're idling the threatening that you're not giving me what's mine to myself. And you're still threatening me after that you're going to do bodily harm to myself. So the address is disclosed for that you owe me what's mine to myself. And then if you volunteer to do bodily harm to myself, I think we should all have a Snickers bar because you're deceased in the threatening to do that. You no longer have a motive except for that there's something wrong with you right there on the body, and your God form won't move anymore. You can't whip out your cell phone and call 911. Nope. You can't call a friend and tell them to whip out their cell phone and call 911 and have me put into a mental hospital because you think that's the same thing as if the hospital, like the ambulance just leaves and you don't know where it goes when it parks. That's all you want. You want to see me be taken away in an ambulance. I have to walk into the ambulance myself. I have to step up into the ambulance myself. The last time I did it, I didn't have full height. It couldn't reach into the ambulance. I had weak legs and they were overweight, and I could barely reach into the ambulance with my stepping up into the ambulance because I don't have full height. And you don't give up. You wouldn't let me just stay on the ground because I don't have full height anymore. That's not the same thing as that I'm growing an inch in a year or two. Yeah. Well, you don't understand growth and shrinking. You don't understand anything but that you're some kind of an authority over myself. That's it. Everybody who's not myself, you're all authority over myself, and you all agree with each other against myself. But you're really strange and far in the wrong that way. And if I go into a hospital in the city, you're threatening to kill me in the city with an address on the building. That's torture you're ordering because the body is not in order to die that way. That means you're ordering torture, like asking for torture of myself because you don't agree with me. You're threatening me. That's how you're going to control what I'm going to do with myself. And then you don't have the body in the ambulance going out of town, upstate to the interior of Nevada, and that I would be in a prison with a hospital in the prison. And then you don't know what happened to me. You're trying to follow the name out of town and decease the address. You can't do that. You're still trying to kill somebody with their name and the address of where you see them, and you want to identify them in a prison and kill them. That's as if somebody in a cadaver in a morgue, if they have a toe tag, and I mean like John Doe, John John, Doe Doe. That's you trying to put a name on a body like that. Well, you see one walking around you don't like, and you want to put it into a corpse so it won't talk to you anymore. That's not the same reason somebody would be a corpse and have the name John Doe. You don't understand. Your insubordination is really a test of yourself. It's not for me that I have to eat it. That you don't believe in what when you announce yourself when and where. Do you know when you say N-O, no and alive, you don't have a name that way. So what did you get out of what you did to me? Where are you going when you die with all that money?